All right, Chris Paul had 10, Devin Booker 11. Stephen A., I'll start with you here. What went wrong for the Suns?
Everything. That's the first answers. Props to the Dallas Mavericks. I gotta apologize. I didn't see this coming. I knew Luka was gonna do what he was gonna do. I had no idea Spencer Dinwiddie would play like that. I thought Jalen Brunson would do his thing, but to be up by 30 at the half, or Luka to have as many points as the Phoenix Suns in the first half, for them to be up as many as 46 in a game seven. It was the largest halftime deficit in the history of a game seven. It was one of the
Sunday would be the day. The most embarrassing display of basketball NBA fans would ever see. The only 60-win team in the NBA. The team that was just in the NBA Finals last season. The team that was just up 2-0 in this very series. Decided to give up and lose not by 20, 30, no, 40 points to Luka, the Dallas Mavericks. There's a lot to unload from this game. The lack of aggression from their three best players. All of them finished the first half going 0 for 11. The lazy defense from the literal third-rated defense in the fucking league. And it's not just that. It's the fact that a roster comprised of one of the best big men in the league, arguably the best backcourt in the league currently right now, and a wing that was just second in Defensive Player of the Year voting, lost to 6'7" Larry Bird and 4 Uber drivers. Now we're going to hold off on the Luka love for now. I'm going to talk about the three best stars on the Phoenix side and describe on how each one of them came up short in this series. With DeAndre Ayton's contract expiring this offseason, he's not showing Phoenix anything or any reason why he's worth this max extension that he wants. No, I'm not one of the guys that are telling the Phoenix Suns to trade him or let him walk. No, because he's worth at least $20 million a year. For added context, against the Mavericks, he averaged a smooth 15.7 points per game, 8 rebounds, 0.4 blocks. These numbers aren't bad, and honestly, he was probably the most consistent throughout all 7 games. But out of all the 3 stars, he's the most replaceable. Ayton doesn't play with the most physical aggression, and he doesn't really assert himself dominantly like some would say. And you can tell, he is by far the tallest man on the court. Can't none of the Mavericks guard him. He should be licking his fingers, eating them alive right now. Having a couple of games under 10 points and averaging less than 10 boards as the tallest player on the court is not doing your job. He is still young and has amazing upside. I'm not saying he doesn't. And sure, Monty Williams needs to implement more plays for him, this, that, and the other, and not use him as just a pick and roll big man, because that's what you have JaVale for. They should be giving him the ball more and having him run more plays in the post. But no, he needs to be more goddamn aggressive. And finishing this series averaging less rebounds than Luka Doncic is not acceptable. I'm hearing Giannis Wilt numbers. I should be fucking seeing that shit with this guy. But anyway, moving on to the next one. It's Devin Booker. Remember when this guy was compared to Kobe Bryant last year in the playoffs? Granted, he was amazing, and he was the major reason as to why they made the finals last year. Heck, you could even say he's the reason why this series even went 7 games, because Chris Paul was gone after game 2. A 23 on piss poor efficiency. Well, not piss poor, but below average efficiency is not going to do it. When the world needed you most, you vanished. See, Devin Booker is a very interesting player to talk about because I remember some people claiming he is entering, quote, superstar level. Since with Chris Paul out, he still helped them maintain their record in the regular season, and takes about how he should be more in the MVP conversations. I heard all that at ESPN, First Take, and Get Up, all those shows on TV. But I disagreed, and this series proves that I was right. Devin Booker is just not that guy. And with him talking shit to Luka and then choking in the last 2 games in the playoffs, it shows that he was just never going to be that guy. Now, don't get me wrong, Devin Booker is a great scorer in this league, one of the best. But if we're going to be honest, I don't think he's that much, if even better than Donovan Mitchell, Zach LaVine, or even Jaylen Brown. If you want to say he's better than them, like, the difference is negligible. He wasn't defending shit out there. He was inconsistent scoring the ball at the end of the past 2 games, like I said earlier. And like I said, he had the nerve to talk shit.
Fuck you, nigga. You think you hard? Wanna talk shit? Pick up the phone, bitch. This the real shit right here.
Finally, it's Christopher Paul's turn. I have no clue what to say about the point guard. Mr. 14 for 14, 25 assists with no turnovers, the so-called most clutch player in the league. I don't even want to slander Chris Paul. I love Chris Paul. He's one of my favorite players of all time. I even believed that you could have a real discussion that he was arguably the best point guard in the league. The Western Conference Finals was supposed to settle the debate between Steph Curry and Chris Paul. It amazes me how he again came up short, but in the most embarrassing way. 1 point in 3 quarters is a disgrace. He finished games with more fouls than shot attempts. He fouled out in game 4 with only 5 points, taking only 4 shots. I don't know. I understand we just trashed Harden, but if we're comparing legacies or players or whatever, he's never done this. And I don't want to hear any of the excuses like he's 37 or he's only 6 foot. There's only so much he can do, because I wasn't hearing none of that when he was embarrassing the Pelicans the round before, or even the first 2 games of the series where this man was giving them 19 points and 28 points respectively. After that, he just gave up. I still think CP3 is one of the best guards in the league today, and he'll end his career being top 5 all time, for sure. But his legacy is definitely tarnished after this embarrassing play.
Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. What the
Why are you so bad?
Did you see what happened?
Oh, you're bad. You're bad. I saw it.
What'd you see? What'd you see then?
Oh, I saw you fall.
Okay, how'd I fall?
Well, you mined a block that I would have never mined.
Yeah,
or
did you mind? I didn't mind a block. I
would
broke a
have never
bush.
done that.
I broke a bush.
Would
And
I
the
have done
sand
that? No.
fell and
I
lava
don't
trapped me.
understand.
The sand
times-
fell and trapped me in the ravine by
Listen,
breaking a
listen.
stick.
How many times have I told you, stop just mining the... You're like a little kid, and it's like leaving candy on the floor. You just gotta mine
No,
them
but
for
I
some
need
reason.